Welcome to Basket of Tales, a time travel into the world of stories.
Hello everyone, welcome to the story time. And your Miss V is back with another story riddle from the tales of Vikram and Bethaal. King Vikram tries again to catch Bethaal. After several attempts, he succeeded and carried him on his shoulders. Bethaal starts narrating another story, but warns him not to speak anything else, or he will go back to his place again. This story is about Anand Sen, the prince of Chandpur, who was fond of hunting. Once he went to the forest to hunt. Because of heavy storm, he got separated from his people. He could not see well in the rain and wind, and he fell from his horse on the ground and got injured. His horse ran away and he lay there unconscious. Later, some soldiers on patrol saw him and brought him to consciousness. They told him that they were the soldiers of King Dharmavir of Avantipur and that they were making him their prisoner for the offense of crossing over the border. Anand Sen tried to say something, but the soldiers told him to save it until he was taken to the court of King Dharmavir. When he was presented before the king, Dharmavir, he was happy to know that Anand Sen was the son of his best friend Sumit Sen. He told Anand Sen to stay at his palace as long as he wanted and also apologized to him for his soldiers' behavior. Anand Sen told him not to bother about it, as the soldiers were only doing their duty. In fact, they had saved his life, and so he was thankful to them. Anand Sen thought to leave, but the king Dharmavir requested him to stay for few days. He also told Anand Sen that he would send a messenger to his state to inform his parents of his well-being. So, Anand Sen happily enjoyed the hospitality of Dharmavir. One day, while he was lying down, he heard a sweet voice singing a prayer to the Devi. He got up and went to the temple to see who was singing. After the prayers were over, King Dharmavir introduced the singer to Anand Sen, saying that she was his daughter Rupavati. Anand Sen fell in love with her. Once he asked a servant to get a veena for him to play. The servant informed him that even Princess Rupavati loved playing the veena. He then went to see Princess Rupavati, who was playing the veena, and told her that Prince Anand Sen wanted the veena. Rupavati happily gave him the veena. When Anand Sen started playing, Rupavati came quietly and sat down to listen. Anand Sen said that he wanted to marry her. Later, Anand Sen asked King Dharmavir for Rupavati's hand. But King Dharmavir told him that he would love to accept his proposal but could not because he had already fixed Rupavati's marriage with the prince of Sundarnagar. When Rupavati came to know about this, she told Anand Sen that she could not live without him. So, Anand Sen asked her if she was ready to run away with him. She replied that she was ready to go anywhere with him. Anand Sen then asked her if she knew of a horse seller. Rupavati told him to go to one Hari Baba, a horse merchant. Anand Sen told Rupavati to meet him at Shahi Bagh and he would reach there with the horse and from there they would run away. When Anand Sen went to Hari Baba, he showed him two horses, one young and other old. When he asked the price, Hari Baba said that the younger one went for 50 moharas and the old one was going for 100 moharas. Anand Sen was surprised and asked him why is there so much price difference. Hari Baba replied that if the old horse started running, it would only stop when he wanted to. But young horse will stop wherever he saw water because he was scared of water. His great-grandmother had been scared of water and the fear passed to the grandmother and then to his mother and now to him. Anand Sen kept thinking about this and gave 100 moharas to Hari Baba for the one horse and went off back to the kingdom without taking Rupavati with him. Rupavati kept waiting for him but he never came back to her. Saying this, Bethaal stopped and asked Vikram why did Anand Sen did not take Rupavati with him and went back alone. Vikram replied that when Anand Sen heard the story of the young horse, he realized that he was taking away somebody's daughter and also putting a father's honor at stake. Tomorrow, when he would have married his daughter, she would be doing the same thing to her own father and he would not be able to bear the guilt. So, to save the King Dharmavir's honor and respect, he simply went away from there and left everything as it was before and he came along. Bethaal was pleased with Vikram's answer, but as he had opened his mouth, Bethaal once again flew away. Let's see what will happen in our next story. Stay tuned and see you all soon.